ride to the beat with my hopes and my dreams like a boat in the sea. Let it ride from the west to the east. Be the best you can be. Let the rest in peace while I try.
What's goody, fam? You already know who it is. It's ShakaShine, aka your mom's boyfriend, and she's been letting me know a lot of y'all haven't been doing your chores. You haven't been liking, commenting, and subscribing, so make sure you do your chores so we can get back to another reaction on ShakaShine Reacts. Today, we got Tom MacDonald. Song is Snowflakes. Now, for the people that have been doing their chores, you know me, I gotta give credit when credit's due, and y'all deserve all the credit. So I gotta say thank you. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. With that being said, a lot of y'all still sleeping on my music. I make music, and I got a song out every single Friday of 2021. I do all the work, man. I do the mixing, do the mastering, do the cover art. You know what I'm saying? Independent as it can be. And I got the song out every single Friday. So check it out. Links in the description below. If you're an artist and you want me to react to your music or music videos, follow me on Instagram, slide in my DMs, or Chop Up Business will get you on the channel. Disclaimer, I only do honest reactions, so if you're not ready for that, don't even get at me. Now, as far as Tom MacDonald goes, I will say that when I started this reaction channel, I actually had a bias against Tom MacDonald, and for no real reason. You know what I mean? Just me being a hater. I didn't listen to enough of his stuff. I still to this day though, his hooks are not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I will give him his credit now, for sure. He definitely spits facts on facts on facts on facts. You know what I mean? The only thing that I can say that I'm not messing with 100% of the time is usually his hooks. You know what I mean? It's just the way that he puts his hooks. Again, the lyrics are still good. It's just the way that he does it with the high reverb, all the layering. But I know some people like that. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Take my opinion with a pinch of salt. Anyways, I know I talk a lot. So this is about to be a good one. Snowflakes, you already know what this is going to be about. He does this almost every time. He gets clickbaity song titles, and it gets people stuck in it because everyone knows that snowflakes right now is kind of a touchy subject, and everyone wants to call everyone a snowflake. So anyways, I talk a lot, so let's get straight into the reaction.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician.
That's just the true facts. Okay, look. I'm going to be 100%. I'm going to call out what I see. This is a reaction channel, so if you don't want to have pauses, then you might want to just go watch the video because I will be pausing it. Almost everything that well, not everything that I catch, but anything that's good that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about. So there will be pauses. This is a reaction channel. Let's go.
Taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but your pro-choice abortion kills way more children.
Hey, there's a whole bunch of hypocrisy running around. That's just the facts, you know what I mean? Like, you want to say that you need gun control to save the children, but yet, I mean, if you're not pro-life, then at the same time, like, again, I know it's more touchy than just black and white situations, you know what I'm saying? But he does have points, and they should be talked about.
If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans.
I mean, I don't know about that. I think that's a personal opinion. I don't know, because there's tons of people that actually hate Americans. Well, I guess probably not. I don't know, hate America and Americans. So that one is a little bit more of an opinion than fact, but let's keep it pushing.
Warnings used to be on TV for
Let me take this back. Again, like I said, he has so many facts that it's hard to not pause it on the things that he's saying because he has good facts a lot of the times, or if it's not pure facts, then it's at least something that should be talked about.
You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. Here.
Dang.
Preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common.
That's true. Okay, so especially since I've been doing this reaction channel, like, don't get me wrong. it does seem like it's a little bit more okay. There's two races that, well, actually, now they're starting to get on the Asian race, but right now, as far as being white, I will say it seems to be more okay to be racist towards white people, which it should not be by any means. That's not okay, that's not right, but it is the society that we are living in. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's down with it, obviously, but it seems like the majority is, and that's sad. Or if not the majority is, then that's what they are letting out in mainstream media and just, you know, out in public. So crazy. Let's go. Let me take this back too.
You're preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years.
Let's go.
There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans.
That I do have a problem with that. For real though. How, and it's so funny too, because I blame citizens a little bit. Mainly I blame the politicians, but a lot of people want to blame the politicians, but how can you blame the politicians when it's up to us to hold the politicians accountable? You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be in the position if we don't vote for them. So the politicians should be making sure that the veterans are good, making sure laws are passed, that the veterans have good money, good health care, you know what I'm saying? Things that they need when they come back from protecting our country. And protecting, that's a whole nother thing too, because right now they're not really protecting our country. We're just stealing resources from other countries. But okay, I know I talk a lot. Let's get into it.
Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa.
Okay. I will say he definitely has his normal hooks that I usually do not like. So far though, it's subtle enough that I'm actually messing with it, so let's see.
You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They said
Okay. So that one, it's a better hook. And again, not the lyrics. His lyrics are always on point. It's just the delivery and the way that it's mixed and mastered. To me, it just always kind of, I don't know, I just have something against it. Again, I do all my own mixing and my own mastering, and I know what it takes to make that sound happen. And I've done it on other people's songs before because they wanted it, but I don't know. To me, it takes a very specific beat and song for that to work. And he does it on almost all of his songs instead of just a couple of them. But, you know, to each their own. Either way, he still has facts that should be talked about. So let's go.
More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
they set us up to fail. That's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store.
That's true. That's true. And I mean, that's the whole point of why it's more classism than racism. It's because how do I explain this? Politicians and the media use minority places. They say minority places, which they obviously mean, the minority demographic, but that's not who lives there. That's not the only people that live there. You know what I'm saying? It's minority places usually have a mix of all races. It's all races. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that they don't make that much money. So I don't really like it when they say minority places, things like that. Anyways, let's go back.
set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole.
Thank you. I actually have plenty of complaints about this too, because the same girls that were sitting there talking to dudes would go into their DMs, be like, hey, can I get a nude? And they'd be like, hey, what kind of girl I am? What kind of girl do you think I am? Now that OnlyFans has been popping, now they're willing to sell it. But just last year, you were saying, what kind of girl do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? So come on, tell me he isn't spitting facts. And you know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation about it. I'm all about having open-minded conversations. So if you're willing to have an open-minded conversation, you disagree, you agree, let's have a discussion about it. As long as we can be civil about it. Let's do this.
I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports.
I don't know, 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. I don't know 100% what he's talking about with that one. Again, I keep up with a lot of political things too, but I don't know what he means on that specific solution, problem. I don't know what he's talking about. So if you do know what he's talking about, please let me know in the comments. Let's have a discussion about it, because I need my mind to be opened up a little bit more.
Communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, you're...
I mean, see, but that right there, that's onto the whole new, like, acceptance of transgenders and stuff like that, or identifying as other things. And that's even more of a touchy subject. And the solution seems even harder than the subject is by itself.
Life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave. All of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism.
I mean, that is one of the stereotypes nowadays, for sure. And it probably has been like that for a little bit, but it hasn't been as mainstream. A lot of people just think if you're white, you're just automatically racist or have racist tendencies. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be 100%. I usually don't say this, but I will say that I think that a lot of people make racist comment. If you make a racist comment, it doesn't necessarily make you racist. You know what I'm saying? And there's different levels to racism. Everyone always thinks, me and my homie have discussions about racism all the time. And there is like a truly hateful racism, you know, that you just hate other races. You think that you're superior because of this or that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mainly the color of your skin, where you're from, whatever. Or there is almost an ignorance of racism. Like, you're not trying to be racist, but you're saying racist things, and the way that you think, you go off of a lot of stereotypes, and that's more being ignorantly racist than actually hatefully racist. So there's levels to it, but that's not okay to stereotype anybody for any reason, in my personal opinion. So
brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks, you're supporting what you stand against. You don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do.
Talk about himself. Let's go, Tom. And I will say too, I'm kind of messing with his fit too. His outfit's actually pretty clean this time.
Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool.
When I say that it's cool, I mean, like, don't wear it in public or anything, but for the video, just so you know. Because that Gucci, that North Face Gucci jacket is pretty big. It looks like a little bit too big, like size-wise, but a little bit too short. I'm not really sure either way. It still works with the whole imagery of the whole production itself.
Afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa.
And I will say this too. Have you noticed that a lot of the times Tom MacDonald does his hooks, like in a video, he always does this like hand swooping thing every single, well, not every single time, but I've noticed that a lot ever since I've been doing this Tom MacDonald, well, just reactions, but especially with Tom MacDonald reactions, I be trying to pay attention to almost every little thing, and he does that a lot. Anyways, let's keep it pushing.
You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
And what is your definition of a snowflake? What do you consider a snowflake? Please let me know in the comments, because us as a society, we'll take a word and people create their own definitions for them all the time, and then use it as ever they please when there's not an actual, like, agreed upon definition. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. Let's have a discussion.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. They don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin.
Okay, I will say that the flow on here, I'm messing with heavy. I like how he changed up the cadence and the flow, and he changed it up well, very well.
Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. We ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. I don't know how.
And that's true. And when you try to squash it, that means that both of y'all are having good faith talks. You know what I'm saying? You are not trying to get each other. You're trying to actually understand each other and get to the same, like, playing field. Instead of, because everyone's always trying to one up each other, you're going to have to squash it. You're really going to have to be civil, listen to what people have to say, and consider what they're saying as actual truth. You know what I'm saying? Actually consider it.
We can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way.
And one more quick question. I know I paused it in the middle of this, but I keep looking at this set, and y'all tell me that he does his music videos at his house. Well, a lot of y'all that actually do your chores, you know what I'm saying, that's doing the comments and liking and stuff like that. Y'all tell me that he does all of his videos at his house. Is this at his house? This looks like it's, if this is at his house, he has a big old warehouse at his house, because I don't know where he would be able to put. There's a car right there. Looks like a city bus stop bench. The flag is huge. He has a sculpture of the Statue of Liberty. Looks like got taped out stuff too. Like, come on. Anyways, so let me know if y'all know where he recorded this at. Let me know, please.
Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
Boom. Okay. You know me, you got to give credit where credit's due. Whether you like the person or not, I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying this is for anybody that's watching this, future reference. Even if you don't like him, give these people the credit when credit's due. If you do like him, you definitely better be giving them the credit when credit's due. Now, Nova Rockefeller. Crazy. You do a great job on his videos. You really do. Every single one of Tom MacDonald's videos are done very well in my personal opinion. And yeah, Nova, do your thing. I really cannot give you enough credit. As far as this song goes, Snowflakes, is another Tom MacDonald classic. You know what I'm saying? This is, I mean, there's a couple of things that I wouldn't say are facts, but the majority of this is just facts. The majority. I would say a good 80% of everything that he just said was facts. There might maybe even 85, maybe even 90% of everything that he just said was facts. There are 10% that I wouldn't consider a fact. I would consider an opinion, and that we could have a discussion about. But anyways, so that means that this whole song is pretty much quotable. You know what I'm saying? As far as the lyrical breakdown goes, this whole song is quotable. I'm not even going to tell you the counts because this was a good one. This was just a pure good one. Music video, pure good one. If I had to give this a grade, I would probably give this, I would probably give this a good B+, and that's me being harsh about it. So either way, take it how you want it. Let's see, they usually add a little bit on extra on the end of how they were really recording it. And this is usually my favorite, so let's see. Okay. Is that it? Oh, that is it. Crazy. Okay. Well, I usually like it when they cut out the music video and kind of show little outtakes of the music video. So that's what I thought was about to happen. Either way, if you're making it this far, and you have, okay, first of all, if you're messing with Tom MacDonald and you're messing with this song, and you are not subscribed to Tom MacDonald, make sure you go and subscribe to him. Make sure you go to this video on his page. Make sure you go and hit that like button. Make sure you go and hit that comment button. Letting him know who sent you. That's giving credit when credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Don't just watch it on mine. If you're messing with this and you're not subscribed, go subscribe to him. Now, before you do that though, do your chores on my channel. You know what I'm saying? If you're making it this far, you might as well hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment button. Let me know your favorite lines of this song, and let me know what else you want to see me react to. If you're already doing your chores and making it this far, then I gotta say thank you. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget about my music. I got that song out every single Friday of 2021. Links in the description below. And for the people that are waiting on their requests, I'm getting to them. As you can see, I'm getting through every single body's request. I will not sleep on a single one of y'all. But you can always skip the line by hitting me with a donation. Links in the description below, and I'll get your reaction out within 48 hours. Also, YouTube has been blocking a lot of these videos. To be 100%, I don't know how many videos of Tom MacDonald's that YouTube blocks, but other artists usually block videos. So if you want to check out the blocked videos, they'll be on my Patreon. But wait, you do not have to become a member. There are some videos that are public that just are blocked on YouTube. So check it out. Links in the description below. With all that being said, you know I'll be back at it with another reaction tomorrow.